Yeah, really. Me and that phone. Hi, Dad. How are you? Oh, I'm just having a good time. What are you doing? Fixing to get myself on TV.
Okay, so I figured you'd have to.
We're on live TV, so. Cameras are on, microphones are on.
I was told that it's,
Can't see it?
you can't see it, the reflection,
Okay.
so.
Can I see it now?
Albert Hathaway. Dan Hicks.
This is my dad.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Hathaway.
Okay, so we have 518.4.
Figured you'd have plenty of law enforcement up there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd come just to find out what, how it's going.
I knew you tried to get in that door, but I couldn't unlock it. I'd come around.
Well, I came around, I had to get out of breath.
What did I say?
Done already?
Or the vote? Dad, you come in the office or,
Okay.
Everybody else has to stay here, you guys stay here too. But, well, that's pretty good lead right there. We'll see how election day goes.
Oh, last time.
I'm gonna lay down here.
Last time I come up here for this, you come in that door, you tried to, but I tried it and then come around this up. Have to walk up a few more steps. Yes. Hang on a second. How's that? If I stayed home, I could watch it on TV. Is it that there? No? Okay. Which way's getting better?
There's a lot of vehicles parked around this courthouse. I don't know where all them people
Huh?
They ain't parked over, that's why I parked over. Well, over this side of it.
Said you can't read it because it's too far away.
Yes.
I can read it just fine. Is there anyone more important than me?
No, Bill, you're it.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how to get any closer to the camera.
It's the glare, it's not getting it close.
Oh, okay.
Well, getting it close too, but it's, you
Well,
got,
we can't turn off like one
there's
set of
gonna
lights
be
or nothing.
glare, it's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bring this forward just a little bit.
I may want to get on second row.
I don't know what that's gonna do.
You got a lot of glare, I'm sure.
That's what it is.
Between here and there.
Yeah. Okay, let me check it. No. Maybe the angle. Yeah. I don't know of any other options.
Can you see that? I wonder. Right. How about that? Sure. Okay. That doesn't help, huh? Okay. Cool.
Bill, if you get up there and hold that up to all this and then move if they need to.
I'm not holding it up for some YouTube video.
They're doing, what's he coming over on TV, on Facebook or something?
And by God, better be, it better not be TV, it better be YouTube or something like that. It can be like, what was that movie with Johnny Cusack where he held the jam box over his head? It's like from the 80s.
It's Pretty Woman.
If we can get
Not
No,
Pretty
it's
Woman.
not Pretty Woman.
It's not Pretty Woman. It's
And then make it really thick. And then I think it ought to be able to differentiate the dark.
Pretty in Pink.
No, it's not Pretty
Not
Woman.
that.
I never saw it. I just remember. That's one of those 80s
I know which one. I know which one.
movie
I know.
things.
I don't remember the name off the top of my head. All right, let me see.
I can't see it, I can't see it, I can't see it.
I got people texting me saying.
I see it just fine. Don't move it where I can't see it. By God, I'm the
Say
Let's say-
anything.
two of us say
Say
anything.
Let's leave it right there.
And we'll make it really thick. You have a,
Can you see me now?
you have a marker? You have a marker?
Did that help?
You have a
Keep
marker?
leaning it forward.
You have a marker?
It's facing the floor. Where's it?
Okay.
Wait, the Sharpies are somewhere here, I used them.
It's over there on the corner.
Was to put the easel
On that table. on that side.
Someone suggested putting it on straddling second seat.
Yeah, we can do that.
Did y'all
Did you
buy
find
a
my
new easel
Sharpie?
for
Yeah.
this one?
No,
We need to make it a lot thicker.
Well, we have a red one too, but I guess Mike didn't leave the red one.
It's here.
There's your razor right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Think that'll help if it was red?
Maybe, I don't think it'd be dark enough. We really need to make it thicker.
Make it bigger words.
Yes.
Okay, can you go ahead and read them out? Read out the early voting results so that people watching.
Oh, can they hear me?
All right, thanks.
I think so, they should.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Early voting is 518 for, 1,407 against. Guess we'll do it like that.
Might have to.
Oh, you moved over here? Oh, you hold this.
Hold this right here. It's there. Like it is.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Hey, then we can't see it.
We'd be in the dark.
How's that? How's that? Much better.
I just gotta say, that is the most annoying little.
You're
If I
telling
might.
me. Yeah, I've gotta find another one.
I thought there'd be more people up here.
Over there, I parked on the north side up, parallel parked there till the whole road there had cars in it. Around here on the east side, there's lots of cars. And people spinning around out there. I don't think they got that same smartphone watching.
Maybe our people are afraid of what they've seen on Facebook.
Now we can't see it.
No, they can't see y'all now. They got y'all blocked.
I'm not, that's not a bad thing. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
We had to move it back here so they could see it on the camera.
Oh,
We had to kind of put it up.
What's it on? Have people watch it on? What on?
YouTube, or on the county's Facebook page.
And this is riveting TV here that they're watching.
This is better than all my children back in the day. Yeah, after I said it out loud a while ago, Angela sent me a message, goes, I heard you loud and clear. Like, okay, good. Good deal.
I expected all them people being sitting in here waiting.
Would have interrupted their schedule.
Little thing with the red light on the microphone or something that's here and everything. Or is that a camera?
It probably, it's pointed right at you, so I don't know. I think I'd go throw it, but I suspect it's a microphone. this over. Be nice if people could figure out a way to get along again.
Man, it's,
And the first thing to do is unplug the guy. Excuse my French, but they're gosh dang Facebook pages.
yeah, I'm seeing stuff on Facebook about our presidential thing. Of course, the majority of it is foreign, because the majority of the people that's on it are Republican, but some that are not, there is some, lots of trashing going on.
It doesn't help anything.
But the thing that is, something you read something on Facebook, you don't know if somebody may have made that up, I don't know if it's true or not. They was one about,
Well, and it's like in this election, regardless, both sides were horrible on Facebook. You know, and at some point, there is a higher road. You can always take the higher road. We always have the option of being a better person and a big person and take the higher road. You may lose, but lose graciously.
that's what the Democratic way of life has been.
You know,
You tell you what you want to say, and you vote whether you want to, another vote, and then whoever
and then
wins.
it's time, let's all, you know, we're Americans, we're not Republicans or Democrats, we're Americans.
But, you know, what I'm seeing on Facebook about Nancy Pelosi about supposedly, and I don't know if it's true, took millions of dollars out of our social security to fund Trump and his impeachment. Now, I don't know if that's right or not, but if she did, how come she did it? I mean, how come she get it passed through the, I know Trump is, he got a mouth that gets him in trouble every time he turns around, but I still think he's trying to do the right thing.
Well,
If it's this cold, you ought to be in Winter Park, shouldn't you?
yeah, good. I'd like to be,
This time of year.
yeah. No.
Oh, Dan Hicks is sending me text messages.
He said we're talking too loud.
That audio is on. Hi, Dan.
Even if we.
Don't shut the courtroom doors. Y'all are background noise to us.
I don't know how, it's funny how they can hear me talking in there, but they can't hear it during court. Can't hear nobody talking during court.
We're whispering, I guess you ought to hear us.
Huh?
We're still whispering while we're going to practice.
Oh,
Guys, we can hear, I can hear you.
hello. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn mine on the vibrate.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
Oh, I bet I said something about the next.
Well, the polling places, you don't have to
Apparently
come in.
it's a apparently it's a pretty sensitive microphone point. It's pointing right there at you, but it's picking up me and all my anti-government statements.
Last time I was waiting up here, of course, we had all the polling places everywhere in the county. This time it's, what is it, 4 or 3?
It's four.
4 places.
I was gonna say the furthest one away is in Toll Park, I think. I don't know, maybe traffic on Coliseum Drive's heavy, but.
Thought there'd be a bigger crowd.
Be quiet, we're on audio. We've already said too much.
So you said the words too and much, and that's,
Too much.
Yeah, well,
no, I was just wondering, because a lot of people were interested, I think it'd be, more people there by now.
what did think? The results are on on the other side. Yeah, they've got them there to show them
Early
to,
voting? Yeah.
for the TV.
Whoa, hello.
Uh-oh,
That's
Snyder cops are here now.
that's astonishing. That's all I can say. That's quite astonishing. Well, considering.
Yeah, with the media?
I am. I'm with Snyder Daily News.
I'm just,
I'm here to witness this, because, well, this is, I don't want to say too much.
I understand because that thing, hey, what the hell's the county judge? No, that's picking up too much.
Well, put it this way, go Chiefs, beat the Niners.
We're Patrick Mahomes fans.
As soon as I get the money, I'm gonna get a jersey that says 15, it's gonna be Chiefs, so there. If that's too much, I don't care.
Good thing that's blocking us, they don't know who's talking. See, that was our problem earlier, is they saw who was saying what about who.
And I don't care for Dallas or Houston.
And I was fussing about the moving that thing. I should have told them to leave it there. Or do it earlier.
Well, I'm just glad this thing's coming to an end.
I am too.
I mean, I'm just glad it is coming to an end. I haven't witnessed all the other stuff, but I've heard enough around town.
I'm Bill Chris, by the way.
Different for him.
It's nice to meet you.
Well. See how many polling places were there? 5?
Four, well, that, 5 if you count the early voting here in the courthouse, and then today they had 4.
So it's in the library.
Library,
Toll
Toll
Park
Park Barn, and then 2
Coliseum.
spots on both sides of the Coliseum. A spot on each side of the Coliseum.
Wow. Well, they said they didn't have a whole lot. Preliminary, yeah, well, the people were coming in through the Coliseum, but which precinct it was. So they only had like a grand total of 92. So even at that,
It's
not gonna make it that
no,
total.
no.
Even if they split half and half.
It's so easy to vote early. Stuff changes. I get that. I've
Yeah.
gotten bit in an election or two where I'm normally one of those first day early voters to get it out of the way and be done with it. And then it's like, oh my God, there's 7 bodies in the ditch.
Have you heard are they gonna, well, that wreck happened, last night? They're done.
Yes, well, it was Monday, early
Did it
I
kill,
think,
yeah, did it kill the driver that actually ran the red stop sign, or did it?
I don't know any of the details. There were two drivers. There was a driver from Sea City
Yeah,
and
that
one
was
from
Foster.
Snyder. The driver from Sea City was killed.
Yeah.
The driver from Snyder was sent to UMC with life-threatening injuries.
We better get some more details on that,
Yeah.
because if that,
We got something in the paper, right as we were going to press today.
Yeah.
And I haven't really looked at that closely. DPS sent us, their preliminary report. And other than knowing it wasn't done, I'm not sure exactly.
the way that had, I saw on Channel 11, the way they had it marked was right where the, oh gosh, what's that road that runs between Dunn and Ira?
1606.
1606, I believe it was. And then there was the Colorado City Highway, which is
208.
And then there was an intersection. Most people around there do not mess with that stop sign.
Yeah.
They stop
Well,
because,
yeah, 1606 would be the stop sign, east and west.
Yeah.
And 208 doesn't have a stop. I don't even know, does the speed limit slow down in that?
Well, it used to, I don't know if it still does, I mean. of course,
Well,
there's no
I mean,
disputing
are there signs?
Yeah.
Let me
You're
rephrase
supposed to
that
be-
question.
You're
Are
supposed
there
to be,
signs?
you're supposed to be below what, 50, 55, or 145 through
I
Dunn?
don't know that it's.
It's slow to go through Dunn.
No.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
supposed to be.
by slow, 55.
Yeah. But even, 55, but then
They
again,
had signs up at one time, I don't think they had any signs there.
No.
that may be one of the problems, but the thing about it is, I know one thing, and this is something somebody needs to bring up with them. Because when they changed it, they thought, well, yeah, that's a good place to put the road sign 75. Right there, just right as you get out of town, right there by the old, the Ag Mart. And I'm like going, that's not a good idea. Because you got the cemetery over to the outside over to the left. You got a few other things over here to the right, but mostly you got all that other stuff down that way. You should be going maybe 60 or 55 or 60 through all that way to get to the cutoff of college. Then after that, you can hit 75.
We, when I say we, as a state, we're eager to raise the speed limits, and I generally appreciate that, but we didn't spend any money redesigning entrance ramps.
Yeah.
Exit ramps, or intersections, or anything else that are impacted.
Yeah.
When we're driving like bats out of hell all over.
Well, I do know this much, when you go into Colorado City and the speed limit goes down, it's in a very good place. Of course, then I worked for Hillside for WC Graves, and he said, that's a speed trap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, he's got all these houses out there.
Yeah.
You got all these people out there. You gotta slow down, because you have no idea what's going on from those sides. And just, you know, that right there, people are told to hit 75 before you even get out past the cemetery. And I'm like, that's just what, you know. And there's a cemetery right off to your left, you know, right to the west, east of you. If you really want to get there fast, that's the way to do it. But that's the same road too. But I was kind of wondering if, well, they're still investigating a little bit more though about who did what. That's just a bad thing. That's just bad. And I just hope people don't chew their nails on this one. Probably got nothing left. Yeah, let's take a look at that thing one more time.
See if it changed it.
No, they haven't changed it. I'm just trying to remember the numbers, how different that is, because that's just about. Oh, please. Math is fuzzy for me. It's a little less than 800 people difference. And that, early voting. That's something else. You know, I could interest you on doing I'm not gonna try and be like gloating a little bit, but y'all could have done a piece on me. You know that? I've been doing the high and dry exhibit at Texas Tech for almost 20 years now.
Oh, really?
You know, getting my photographs in. Have quite a few. And this year,
Again, I apologize for the language, but
Uh-oh, there's, are we supposed to just not say anything in here?
Apparently not.
Livestock.
maybe we should stay and say the Pledge of Allegiance for the rest of it.
I don't care who listens, as long as they don't sit there and try to twist the words a little bit.
They will.
I mean, the other day,
Then they put a sign on.
Oh, it's the glowing red
Yeah, I see
orb
that.
up there. Yeah.
the other day, I was like, oh, what was I talking about? Somebody was talking about some people always get in the way or something like crazy. That wasn't anything like this. He says, well, what do you think you gotta do with them? Well, I think they ought to shoot them. There's a police officer stand by. And I went, or kill him? I said, yeah, figuratively, of course, not realistically.
With a paint gun, with love.
Their picture on a
Shoot-
dartboard.
Yeah, shoot them
it's
with
like-
love.
Either that or when they come to your house and start. Something just tell them, hey, I got something for you. Close the door.
This bill. Well, I am, and apparently I'm all over the internet seeing all kinds of things my mom would be
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to do this math in my head.
You gotta stop cussing.
I could put my hat over there.
Yeah.
But my daughter would get mad at me.
883.
See, here's the problem. Now this camera can see me over here looking at.
Yeah,
It's all it takes. Just
that thing was like an 889 vote different as it stands right now.
oh yeah, the rollback's not passing.
Unless somebody does a ballot box 13. That's an interesting one.
What about what happened in Midland? With that line, and I don't even know all the details, except that every week it seems, here 2 months later, I'm not sure.
Haven't been keeping up with that.
There was some huge bond the school district was
Yeah.
trying to pass, and I'm gonna get my facts wrong. It failed, and then late votes came in and it passed,
Oh, great.
and then overseas ballots came in and it failed. And then all of a sudden, there was a box of ballots they hadn't counted and it passed. It
Had number
just-
13 on it?
Yeah, it just was, but it was this, and they were all these, it's like, well, it failed by 22 votes and then it passes by 26. And, it was never a lot of votes. And I'm still not sure how it turned out, but I know it was.
I'm not gonna say that that's prevalent here, but considering the fact that several places along through the country, yeah, there's some people going, hey, look, we got an extra box over here. But the election's not until next week. Yeah, I know.
See, that's why they put us here in the room with the video and the audio, and they're all over there counting the votes.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So there's a lot of people who are gonna be very, very, very relieved.
Yeah.
In many ways. Yeah, in many ways. I know one thing, most of my family think it's the area of that golf course though. But I'm just gonna say that. Never should've got it. But then again, I don't play golf.
It's never waiting on the bar. If I'm gonna be on TV, I could just get up and narrate this thing.
That's funny, because I didn't see any press here except for you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they had cameras all the past 2 weeks showing up around here, and the next thing you know, whoop, they're on. You think they'd be set up in here right now, getting ready to go? Because that's what, if they're gonna do that, they should be set up somewhere over there so they can actually,
I am surprised there's not more people here.
either that or either it's
Vulture
just gonna,
TV stations included.
Yeah. it's either that or people are just kind of like, well, they ain't home watching the impeachment.
They're at home on Facebook.
But the good thing about the impeachment today is they did really end everything quickly because they didn't want to go through all that other stuff that the other guys went through. They're crying out loud. Why repeat it? And embellish on it. Yeah. I still see that. That's just, was a grand waste of time.
I'm gonna shake my head, yes, but I'm saying,
Well, even a lot of Democrats believe it's a waste of time. They were never gonna get it. They never made any difference anyway. I hope that's not a grease spot. Dang, I fried up hamburgers tonight for mom and dad. Of course, dad and me, so mom didn't want it, she wasn't hungry. I do wish we had more coverage for, I know everything local has to come through, but it seems a little deficient when it comes to the Super Bowl. Not a whole lot. Hate saying that.
I'll pass that on to my sports guy.
They're going really crazy up in Lubbock though.
Well,
They're running out Chiefs jerseys left and right. And t-shirts. Wow. Good night.
was Reagan been sick a long time, or was that sudden when he passed away?
I hate talking about someone like that when we're being recorded by freaking Big Brother.
That's all.
Steve had an issue that he was afraid was cancer for about a year. And sometime in the fall, August, September, maybe even October, the doctors finally tested him. They had tried a number of times, said, no, you're cancer free. It's not cancer. And he was so excited, after, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh, you're thinking the worst. And he had a spell last summer and he went November 14th to just do a follow-up on that. And never came out. And so, Steve was one of those people that would never tell his boss, I can't come to work and give you 100%. He wasn't going to do that. So I don't know,
How long has it been going
I hate that I didn't know anything, but, so yeah, it was unexpected and sudden.
Yeah, I was visiting with him a time or two when I see him at United, because my wife's family's there's ratings in that family. And
Mhm.
my wife had said, I'd like to talk to him. We don't be kidding each other. But when I talked to him on that, he said he's always been from Big Scrubs.
Yeah.
And the rest of the ratings, my wife said, I've been down the Metroplex.
Yeah.
But that don't mean they're not doing it, I guess. But as far as he knew, he didn't know anybody else.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it looked like you pressed on pretty good. Till the end.
yeah, that's,
I'm gonna walk around a little bit. Oh.
Even though they're really hearing all this. When he-
apparently they're really hearing all this because he sent me a message and then somebody called. I'm not sure who that was that called. And then two people have sent me messages saying they can hear me. And then the person that called 575-1839. I don't know who that is. Other than expletives that I learned growing up with a sailor and you know, I pretty much put my opinions out there every weekend, so I'm not too worried about it.
Now, some people shouldn't be afraid.
Of course, maybe it was Mark Zuckerberg hearing me complain about Facebook. He's put the minions coming to get me.
Now, I still like them trying to ask you questions about why this and that, and he's like going, how many blacklists or transgender people you know? We don't ask that question.
Yeah.
Most people say, he's got a name. Let him go with the name. If he wants to say anything else, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think they should keep a record of that. Unless they think, well, this will be helpful. I don't know. How long does it usually take for them to complete tabulations?
I don't know, I had, this first night I've been down here for election night.
Now, everything's supposed to be electronic.
They've got to wait for stuff to seal up at each polling place and
Yeah.
bring it in. I heard the I thought I heard the barman come in, but
Well, I came in with someone, I can't remember which precinct it was. They saw him at the door.
yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the library, there's two at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And then
Library should have shut down 45 minutes ago. But they were busy too. I mean, by the time I was left there, at least when I first got there, it was like 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon. They already had about 80 people. At least something like that, I think. That may not be accurate, but I was trying to get a kind of.
now, see, you would have clarified that if Big Brother wasn't listening to us. You'd have just said there were 80 people there when I went in and none of us would
I
know
don't care. I don't care.
any of the better.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this town that I just I mean, I told one person that I work for, and I think you're the worst manager I've ever seen. And that's somebody who actually lives in this town. So I'm like, because they were terrible. Don't even know the business anymore.
Oh, here, I'm gonna start a rumor.
Well, go ahead, start it. Everyone will know it.
I heard we're getting a new pizza place in town.
Ah,
We already got 4. Didn't even know.
5 if you count Amore.
what are the 4? Pizza Inn, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Caesar's. What are we going to
And
do?
Amore. An Amore
Well, okay, I think
sells
that's,
pizza.
I haven't been
pizza
there
to go.
before, but I don't really, look at a pizza place with a bar. So,
I heard Biggs was coming.
who? Biggs? From, like from Sea City?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
That's the rumor.
They're good. They're good. They don't just do pizza.
They
a lot
do
of
other
things.
things.
I'm still waiting for IHOP.
You and my
IHOP.
mom and my dad.
Come on, IHOP. We
That's
need
fine.
an IHOP.
That's my niece's favorite place to go. She lives in Albuquerque, wherever she's at in the big city. She's like, "Where's the IHOP?" And she would get everybody out of bed
Well, back when the
holidays and go out there and eat the IHOP.
Shell thing was supposed to all come in, you know how that went. I heard that they're gonna put IHOP.
Next to the hotel, the new hotel.
Yeah,
And a Denny's. We were gonna get a Denny's.
Applebee's.
Chili's.
That was supposed to be right after the. Thing about it is, I had a friend who actually worked with at the Olive Garden up in Lubbock. This is back when they were doing this. And I saw her and I said, I haven't seen her in a while, so I sat down and talked to her. This is back when they were talking about doing, she worked at Applebee's up in Lubbock. When they had one,
Mm-hmm.
which was down there on the South Loop. And she said, well, they might, they're a little bit more progressive kind of place. I was like, but Snyder? I never seen that happen. I don't think it ever was going to happen. I wasn't going to hold my breath about it. So. Of course, we did get a good bevy of liquor stores. I had worked at United and I had in the office. This was like 05. And I got a phone call. I took the call. And it was a United supermarket. Yes. Uh-oh.
827 4. 1780 against.
17. No, you gotta do math.
Sorry. Now, how right, y'all guys?
Is that total?
Yes,
That's it?
that's it.
Wow.
So that's early and late voting.
Yes.
Okay. And I know I'm being recorded, broadcast all over the internet.
I know.
So
I'm going to be
827
quiet.
is early and late voting.
Yes, it's total, grand total
Okay.
done.
And everything is in. So correct.
Yes.
Done. Wow.
Election day,
How much difference is that?
4.
200, 300 on each. 200,
And
300.
against, 373.
That thing-
600
that
votes
thing
today.
Beat by over 50%.
Yep.
There's no contest there.
Nope.
Wow.
No contest there, says Bill Chris, Snyder Daily News publisher.
And there's still the anonymous person.
And the anonymous person.
Who says, I'm glad this is over with.
As long as we're still ducking behind the board here,
I
no
still,
one knows it's us.
I still tell you, put that in the paper, glad it's over with.
Just might have to be.
Good, how are you?
Me too.
This is the final one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, that's.
Yeah.